Grand Rising heathens. Grand Rising heathens. It's good morning. It's good Wednesday hump day morning. Just out this morning, collecting some data. That's all. Collecting some data. I'm gonna come back and get that whole pole and that fake camera that's up there, because it don't work. I'm gonna come get the whole pole and the camera and the sign and put that shit in my yard, because that shit don't work. But this alleyway, you know, they staying on top of it, but it seems that people still finding their way to dump some fuck shit in the alleyway. Grand Rising, beloved. That's where I'm going at, making my way towards you now. Grand Rising. Great Grand Rising. But what I want to talk to y'all about this morning, because I talked about it on my other channel. I ain't get a chance to talk about it on this channel. That everybody's running out, fighting for women's rights and this, that, and the third. But who's fighting for the man rights? I ain't gonna just say the black man rights. All men rights. God damn it. Who fighting for all man rights? But I really try to drill it in on my peoples, right? To have a conversation. And these are the conversations I want to have. Like when I wanted to have a conversation with Harvey Hartfield, it would have been all about black men coming together. Like the Million Man March. You understand me? Black men coming together like the Million Man March. That's the conversations I would have had with Harry Hartfield. But we ain't gonna make this video about Harry Hartfield. I want to address the men. A message to the black man. You understand me? A message to the black man. You understand what I'm saying, peoples? Elijah Muhammad marathon continues. A message to the black man. Who's fighting for men rights, period? Not just the black men. Black men rights. Men rights, period. Who's fighting for that, y'all? I'll wait. Because it seems that every election time, they run off women rights. As far as with the abortion and things of that nature. You understand what I'm saying, peoples? They run off that. So what I'm saying, I said that to say this, that you never hear nobody fighting for men rights, especially in the African American community. The African sister always say, oh, the black man don't defend the black woman. The black man don't defend the black woman. All this rhetoric. All this rhetoric talk. But in reality, the black man been thrown under the bus since day one. And when I say day one, let's go ahead back to Section 8, right? You see, I talked about this on my other channel. When they came up with that Section 8 deal for females, stating they can't have a man living with them in the house, but she got 5, 6 kids by that man. And then when they get mad and go through a little domestic, the cops are involved in it. And once the cops get involved, they take the report and they have a report on that shit. So at any given time, a hater of her friend can call her caseworker, right? And tell her caseworker she got a man staying with her because she hating on her now. They going through a little something, so you know females do slick shit. She'll call a caseworker and say she got a man living with her and advise the caseworker to do a motherfucking a random check of the crib, right? Do a random check of the crib, and then next thing you know, like I said, when you on Section 8, at that point, you owned by the government. You see what I'm saying? So when I say, are you a slave? Yes, you are a modern day slavery. A modern day slave. Because if she call you caseworker and tell your caseworker you got a man staying with you, and she do a random check of the crib and find man garments inside the crib in the closet and drawers, you got a chance on losing your Section 8. You see what I'm saying? That's a double-win dagger. Because now you got the man put out, which he ain't on the lease. And then the female who got the Section 8, she can lose her Section 8 certificate and be banned from the program. You see what I'm saying? So it's a double-win sword there. It's a double-win sword there where it's set up for failure in the African-American community. And a lot of us, a lot of them sisters get them certificates and they think, you know, they living under their rules and regulations, but in reality, they living under Uncle Sam, the Gov rules and regulations. He tell you who you can have and can't have in the crib. You know, you understand what I'm saying? He tells you who that you can have in your crib and who you can't have in the crib. We talking about the government, Uncle Sam. For you females that's on Section 8, that's claiming you independent because it was set up that way for failure for you down the road. So now you get into a little disagreement with your first baby dad, which you got about 4 or 5 kids by him, right? And then you turn around, once y'all get into your little argument and whatnot, you end up kicking him out, right? Calling the cops. The cops take a report of that shit, so they got it on file, right? All right, moving right along. So now, every time the cop is called out to your house for a domestic dispute, they document that shit, right? So now, y'all go through a little something. Your first baby dad, things ain't working out as y'all thought they would be. Because he's laying around the house playing the kids' game all day, eating the kids' cereal, while you at work, eating all the food the fuck up in the crib. But I ain't gonna knock that man, because he might can't work because of his criminal record. You see what I'm saying? Because of his criminal record, he might can't work. You see what I'm saying, peep? So, no excuse for that, black man. So, next thing you know, he's kicked out. He's kicked out the crib. He's kicked out the crib. You understand what I'm saying? He kicked out the crib. And next thing you know, you out partying and bullshitting with your friends. You know, alcohol make you a little judgmental, a little judgmental when it comes to that alcohol. You know, so first person that say something to you at the club, you look good, this, that, and the third. You go for the line, sink, and hook. You see what I'm saying? You go for that shit. And then next thing you know, you got another man staying in the crib. You got another man staying in the crib with you. One night stand that might turn into you getting pregnant again, right? That might turn into you getting pregnant again by a whole nother dude, whole nother guy, right? A whole nother guy you getting pregnant by, right? You already got 5 kids by the first guy you just put out due to y'all little dispute, right? Now you independent. You don't need no man at this point. You pick and choose who you allow in your house at this point. You making the rules and regulations, going against your lease that was provided to you by the Gov, Uncle Sam. That states in the fine print that you can't have a man staying there with you. But you come in the game breaking the goddamn lease. I know. You come in the game breaking the goddamn lease. Half you females that's on Section 8, right? Now you with this new dude you just met at the club last night. Y'all got a one-night stand going on. You got a one-night stand going on with this dude, and then you end up pregnant. You end up pregnant by the man, right? This is set up, it's designed that way in the African American community. It's designed that way. Understand what I'm saying, peeps? So now you got the one-night stand thing going on with the dude you just met at the club last night. He gets you pregnant, but he's not going to admit it because he got a whole family at his crib. You know, you was a one-night stand type of deal. You was a one-night stand type of deal. And he ended up getting you pregnant. He either went raw because y'all was at the club. Y'all judgmental was a little off because y'all was inebriated with the alcohol. You see what I'm saying? So you laid down with this man and went raw dog, and he went raw dog with you, not even caring that, you know, you can catch a type of disease, you can get AIDS, and all types of shit. Not practicing safe sex, right? Not practicing safe sex. And now you pregnant. You about to have your 6th kid, your 7th kid. You about to have your 7th kid, right? He like I said, he already got a family at the crib. You was a one-night stand. Grand rising, beloved. We in line with the sun this morning. Grand rising, beloved. Grand rising. But you set yourself up for failure. Now you're having another baby, so you can stay in the system on Section 8. The more kids you bring into the world, the more time you're gonna spend on Section 8 without getting your shit together, right? Now you got the older kids, the elderly kids, playing mom and dad at the crib while you at work because you don't got no babysitter. You gotta go to work to pay some bills. You know, when you on Section 8, when you ain't working, your rent can be like $5, $6. It depends on your income. But if you working, it might go up $120, $150. Understand what I'm saying, peeps? It was designed that way for failure. But anyway, You using the kids to watch the babies while you at work. The oldest only like 9. The youngest is an infant. You just had it by the dude you just met, right? Now he ain't claiming the baby that he just had. He know he laid down with you because y'all went raw that night. Y'all judgmental was off through the alcohol. So now he ain't claiming the baby. So what do? First thing you do is run out media, right? And do what? You open up a case on that man, the new man. You already got the first one paying child support, but he ain't got nowhere to stay. So 9 times out of 10, he house hopping, and he might be with another female that's on Section 8. He done eased up in her crib. She got kids, right? She got kids. So now, the cycle continues. It's set up and designed that way. It's set up and designed that way for failure in the African American community. But you supposed to use Section 8 as like a stepping stone. See what I'm saying, peeps? You supposed to use Section 8 like a stepping stone and get what you need, like a lot of these sisters has. Half these sisters that's in high positions now, they once was on Section 8. You understand what I'm saying, peeps? They was once on Section 8. And that's a fact. That's how they got ahead. Damn, they got the motherfucking joint shut down. This morning, they stay with that motherfucker shut down, y'all. What's going on with the deck? The podium. The podium ain't safe, people. The podium not safe. What's going on with the podium? There'd be too many people coming down on the podium. Oh, they shut the podium down. Got the caution tape up. See that little beaver ran under the deck. They got the podium shut down, y'all. Podium might not be, the infrastructure might be a little weak from that water and the debris inside the water hitting up against the planks that's inside there, you understand me? So like I said, peeps, the cycle continues. It continues. And like I said, she done got a new man in the crib. She done got pregnant by him through a one-night stand. He ain't standing up, he ain't admitting to the baby because he got a whole nother family at the crib. He can't let that shit get back to his wife. You understand me? And then the dude, the first dude, her first baby dad she kicked out, that she got 4 kids by, he done found another chick that's on Section 8, right? They got probably about like 6 kids. And now he get her pregnant. You see what I'm saying? See how the cycle continues, is designed that way for failure. Now, y'all in the system, domestic relations, it's designed that way. Y'all know it is. Whoa. Earl the squirrel, what you doing this morning, man? Done startled me, man. Coming around that goddamn bush like that. Give me that piece of bread you got, man. Give me that roll you got. Earl, them motherfucking squirrels be having heart attacks. Like that commercial when they be in the middle of the street and make a motherfucker crash and then they dab each other up. Nah, I'm not going around the squirrels. I'm gonna hit them motherfuckers. But anyway, back to the domestic relation. Who fighting for the black man are men, period. But that was just a sample, peoples, of how this cycle continues in the African American community with this Section 8 shit. Whereas though they said they can't have a man in the crib with them, but the man, they sneaking a man in the crib. and getting pregnant by every man they run upon. Not all my sisters, and not all my sisters on Section 8, but like I said, a lot of these sisters in high positions, they use the Section 8 system to advance to the next level. You see what I'm saying? So they can't talk bad on the people that's on Section 8 because they once was on Section 8. You see what I'm saying, peeps? Now that they got their shit together, they act like their shit don't stink. But remember, you was once on Section 8 in the line getting food stamps too, God damn it. And when they came out with that design program to destroy the man by keeping the man out the picture, they was giving everything to the woman. All types of rights and all types of things for females. And there was nothing in there for men. But child support, rears, you caught up because she took you out media without even telling you. Now you accumulating rears. You're accumulating rears. 9 times out of 10, only reason she took you out there because she mad because you with another female now that's on Section 8. And it's the things that goes on in the communities, y'all. You understand what I'm saying? This is a sample of it. This is a sample of what goes on in the communities. Every day, all day. It's designed that way for failure in the African American community. You know why? Because it dates back to fucking slavery, if you know your history. But we're not gonna get all the way into that. But yeah, election coming up. They fighting once again for female rights, which I don't understand. The female, they've been having rights ever since Uncle Sam gave them a certificate for Section 8 and the other programs that they are involved in. They're helping them succeed to that next level. But I said that to say this, and it goes back to why haven't nobody been fighting for men rights? You understand me? Now when it comes down to abortion, we all know it takes a man and a woman to make life. You understand what I'm saying? We already know it takes a man and a woman to create life. Not just one person. It takes two to tangle. Now, and I said that to say this. Now, what if the man wanted the baby, but the female advocating for an abortion to kill a baby inside the womb of life that the Most High created? You understand what I'm saying? Who gives you the right to kill an unborn baby in the womb? You see what I'm saying? Whereas though in the Bible it says, "Thou should not kill, thou should not lay with a man. If you're a man or if you're a woman, should not lay with another female." All these scriptures is in the Bible. But like I said, they designing it for most people to go against the Most High word and engage into all this foolishness in the real world by the Dixiecrats and some Republicans. You know, it takes two to tangle, right? It takes two to tangle. But our majority push it on the female, right? Because she's the one that's going to make that decision when it's time to go to that abortion clinic. See the Baphomet on the back of the John there? That's who most of these people follow, the Baphomet in these organizations. We're going to get to that. But anyway, the female make the decision on if she want to have the baby or abort the baby, right? So now, and I said that to say this. God damn it. I said that to say this. What if the man want to keep the baby, right? What if the man want to keep the baby? but the female advocating for abortion. How does that work? What rights do the man have at that point? Because it takes two to tangle. It takes two to create life, right? But she advocating for abortion, right? Now, not only that, peoples, she went against the Most High word when she aborted that baby, killing life inside the womb. You see what I'm saying? And the man had no rights. That's why I said, peoples, who's fighting for men? No one been fighting for men at all, especially the African American man. He's been subject to being butt broken in slavery, right? Forced to eat when he was on strike because they was on the plantation, being treated like shit. So they call themselves going on strike, not eating, right? That was a form of protesting, right? What did the slave master do? Knock all his teeth out with a chisel. Chiseled all his teeth out his mouth. And y'all can research it and pull the facts up. They would chisel all his teeth out his mouth, put a funnel in his mouth, and dump the food down the funnel down his throat, forcing him to eat. Yeah, this went on in slavery, y'all. They don't talk about it. And I told you the black man was also butt broken. He was also butt broken. Damn, they moved. They shut the spot down. The marijuana spot. I think they must have shut it down, y'all. Zen Leaf, remember? Zen Leaf. They must have shut him down. But anyway, the black man was subject to being butt broke in front of the other slaves. The black man was subject to being castrated, limbs being castrated. Genitals being castrated, right? He was subject to all types of shit, right? Can we all agree upon that? When I have a conversation, these are the conversations I want to have. But it seems that we can't have these conversations because a lot of black men are in their feelings, or their woman is running their life. They don't have no balls. They lost their balls, kahunas, a minute ago now, right? But the black man was subject to all types of torture, right? Humiliated. And all types of shit that come with that. You understand what I'm saying? Community action there, y'all. A shelter for females, right? A shelter for females, community action. But now I said that to say this, another right which females had, that they put these like community action buildings in low-income communities for females, right? That have nowhere to stay. I guess they think black men don't have, they got everywhere to stay. The black man. But like I said, they set these shelters up in these low-income communities for a lot of females, you know, their rights. But like I said, whoever fought for black men rights or men rights period why men don't have no rights, especially the African American man. Why he don't have rights? We have our first constitutional and constitutional rights. Do we really have those rights? That's the question that needs to be asked. You see what I'm saying? He was also designed to build America, right? The black man built America. They say, who built the White House? Slaves did. Do the research. It was slaves that built the White House. And that's a fact, though. It's 3rd and Tillman here, y'all. We on 3rd Street. Do the research, but like I said, with all this election coming up, and they talking this female bullshit, who's fighting for men rights? What type of rights do men have? Don't nobody never fight for men rights, man. It's always female this, female rights, and abortions, and all this old fuck shit that makes no sense, man. At the end of the day, it makes no sense that men don't have any rights. No one ever fought for men rights, especially in the African American community. And like I said, I ain't biased, so don't get it fucked up. Don't get it fucked up. I ain't biased at all. You understand what I'm saying? But I just want to know. I need questions asked. Who's fighting for the man? And especially with the election coming up, with this Kamala Harris chick, you already see there's nothing in there for men, especially the African American men. She locked away black men and wanted to keep them locked up and throw away the key. You see what I'm saying, peeps? But it's a lot of men out here that's advocating for Kamala Harris, which is part of her Divine Nine brotherhood. And we talked about that. You notice a lot of Divine Nine, Masons, Freemasons, Eastern Stars, Elks, all of them people there that I just named are the ones that's out here advocating for Kamala Harris to become president, right? And they're married amongst each other. You might see someone from the Divine Nine married to another female from another Greek organization, right? And vice versa with the Masons, the Freemasons, and the Elks. You might see one of them married to someone from the Eastern Stars. You see what I'm saying, peeps? So in the African American community, we all know who's fighting for Kamala Harris. You know what I mean? It don't take a genius to put that together, right? We all know it's them house niggas from Divine Nine, the Freemasons, the Masons, the Elks, the Eastern Stars, the ones that's out here advocating for Kamala Harris. Not only that, these same organizations are heavy into church. Half of them heavy into being Christians, right? So on one hand, they with the Most High, but then in the other hand, they with the devil. You can't worship two gods at the end of the day. You can't worship two gods, ladies and gentlemen. It's impossible. It's in your scriptures. But you heathens run out and y'all worship more than two gods, more than one God. Y'all out here worshiping all types of idol worshiping. Y'all doing all types of idol worshiping, right? Going against the Most High word. as they say, conspiracy carry more weight than the person who pulled the trigger, right? Can we all agree upon that? And these are the conversations I want to have. Conspiracy carry more weight than the person who pulled the trigger. We learned that through the justice system, right? Can we agree upon that? Okay. When they passing these bills, same-sex marriage, and all this little shit, fuck shit about kids, not having to get the parents' permission to go under the knife to have surgery. Because you all know kids growing up, we all was kids growing up. We go through stages. I know I went through stages growing up. I thought I was the Kung Fu master. I got into becoming a Muslim. We go through phases, but then at the end of the day, because we're still growing, knowing who we are. But once you go under that knife as a young man and get your penis castrated because you think or you want to be a female and you only 13, 14, and then you realize when you turn 19 you want to be a man, but you went under the knife and sisters went under the knife to get their ovaries sealed. But in other communities, they don't advocate for the Mexicanos that just crossed the border a couple days ago. These same situations. But yet you claim you're a person of the Most High. You claiming you're a person of the Most High, but yet you going out here voting for a person that's putting laws and bills in effect to go against the Most High word, and you support it. And come November 5th, 6th, you're going to be out in that line pulling that lever for that devil, because that's all that party is. Both parties are of the devil. You see what I'm saying? Because it takes a lot of people to vote inside the chambers. You see? And we talked about that. That inside them chambers, our own peoples always vote for our demise. They've been sitting in them positions for a long time and ain't nothing happened in these low-income communities. And them same people that's sitting in them chambers once was on Section 8. Getting food stamps. You understand me? And that's a 100% fact. Now that you in the chambers, you done got comfortable, you taking your little bit of crumbs off the plate and you realizing you don't really have that power that you thought you had. Oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and the third. Then when you get in them positions, you realize you don't have that power at all. You understand what I'm saying? Because you ain't trying to change no laws in that motherfucker that's going to shape up the communities. And not only that, like I said, peoples, who the fuck in all these high positions, these the people y'all elected, right? I'm talking local shit now. These the people y'all elected, and ain't nobody fighting for y'all. Now, when I say y'all, I mean all as a collective, the whole communities, right? They promise y'all what they gonna do for y'all before they're elected. They promise everything what they gonna do for y'all before they get elected. Then once they get elected, it's business as usual. God damn it. They learn how to turn the other cheek, and they learn how to eat the crumbs off the plate from massa. You understand me? Check. Check. You understand me? So, back to the men rights. Alright? All this ties back into men rights. Who advocate for men rights? Who been advocating for men rights? But yet it seems that the man always run out here and he throw his vote and support behind people that really don't even give a damn about them, their gender. You see? It's designed that way, peoples. I told y'all that. It's designed that way. That the black man or men, period, have no rights. They giving female more rights than men, but yet men out here supporting females like they would say the black man don't defend the female. That old fuck line that somebody created and niggas running off that shit. That line tired. Because we all know don't nobody give a damn about the man rights when it comes to that abortion thing. You know why? Because she's not sure if that's his baby. She not sure if that's his baby or not. That's why the confusion come in. The mass confusion. You see what I'm saying, peeps? Because we know these chicks are known to sleep with different guys. And I'm not throwing shade at some of the sisters, but it's the truth. How many of you brothers out there, men, out there, period, that baby was yours until you got that blood test and found out and realized that's not even your baby? But you've been taking care of that baby ever since the baby was born, right? You didn't get reparated, but you fell in love with the baby, and you're gonna always call the baby yours. You understand what I'm saying? You're gonna always call the baby yours because you raised the baby. See what I'm saying? You raised that baby. We got King in the building. King right there, y'all. Good morning. But like I said, y'all, homelessness is real. But there's so many shelters out here for animals and less shelter for humans that's sleeping in parks, sleeping under the train tracks and under bridges and but it brings us back. They dug a nice hole for this project of a lake that they building down here. But we touched on that. Whereas though that should have been a goddamn name brand market or a shopping district. Fuck a lake. But anyway, she's not sure if that baby his or not. And how many of us brothers or people in general went through that? Where after you got that blood work done, you found out that the kid wasn't yours. And how many people stay around? You see what I'm saying? Now she gotta go after 5 different other guys, right? I seen it happen. She gotta go after 5 different other guys that she lays and slept with. Because she's not sure who's the baby dad, and that's sad. That's very sad. And like I said, where the men rights at? Who fight for the men rights? So what I said, who's owed reparations? I said the black man, men, period, is owed reparations. You see what I'm saying? Men, period, is owed reparations. Especially the black man, which date back to slavery, and I shared some knowledge of that with y'all about the tormental that the black man had to go through, from being butt broke to being teeth chiseled out his mouth, forced to eat because he wanted to protest on the conditions he was in slavery. And they forced that man to eat by chiseling all his teeth out, dousing a funnel down his throat, and pouring food into the funnel. You understand me? So when I asked the question, who is deserved reparations, I said the black man is deserved reparations more than anyone, because no one have been advocating or fighting for the black man rights. You see, we out here on our own, and we've been out here on our own for a long motherfucking time. But it seems that we got brothers in high positions that don't even fight for brothers. You see what I'm saying? They fight for other foreigners, which a lot of people do in America. They fight for the foreigners that come over here, then fight for their own peoples that's already here struggling, still going through the struggle. But yet they advocate all these rights for females that dates all the way back to what, y'all? We talked about that, Section 8. Whereas though they said you can't have, we're gonna give you the certificate, but at the same goddamn time, you can't have a man living with you, no protection, basically. You can't have no protection. That's basically what they saying, right? No programs to uplift the black man. No rights. Black man don't got no rights. They shoot us down like dogs out here. And I can't even say that, because they don't even shoot dogs down like that. You see? They don't even shoot dogs down like that, peoples. So no, I can't say that. I can't even put that on shooting them down like dogs, because dogs got more rights than most people, period. But majority black men. Animals have more rights than the black man. And that's a 100% fact. You leave that dog tied to that pole too long, and you see if you don't get fined or get locked up for it, for animal abuse. But what about human abuse, goddammit, that we suffered from slavery all the way up until now? Human abuse, right? Because that's what it is. You got a lot of homelessness out here, females and males, and kids. Some people sleep in cars, right? And some parents got to do what they got to do. Meaning, they'll park the car in front of their job with the kids in there, the whole family inside the car, while she at work. And the car parked in the parking lot in the back with the windshield shades up on it. But she got to do what she got to do, right? Y'all see that all the time. A lot of homelessness out here. People sleeping in their cars. And this in America. This is in America. Land of the free. Is it really free? I'll wait. You pay taxes. Is it really free? You see? But anyway, Kamala Harris, that same broad that going after the parents, if their child is missing too many days in school, she came up with a plan that she wanted to go after the parents. Y'all remember that? They gonna start locking the parents up for the kids not going to school and this, that, and the third. Y'all remember that? That was all from Kamala Harris. The same person y'all gonna run out in, and I know it's going in some people one ear and out the other, because they're part of the system. They're part of the divine non-devils, the Freemason freaks, the Eastern Stars, the Elks, the Masons. That all goes against the Most High Word in all these organizations. That's why they are all of the devil. And that's a 100% fact. They are all amongst the devil in these organizations. They idol worship. I told y'all about conspiracy carry more weight than the person who pulled the trigger and shit. So they go with the agenda that's put on the peoples. Same-sex marriage. We all know the Most High forbids that shit. That a man lay with a man or a woman lay with a woman. That's abomination. And we all know that because it's in our scriptures, right, peoples? My Christians out there, my Muslims, my Buddhism, my whatever you are, whatever religion you in. Holland Avenue, 6th and Holland, right here. But I just wanted to get out and talk to the peoples. Because in my last video on my other channel, I told you I got like 1,000 City of Chester TV channels on YouTube. But I was very vulgar in my speech on my other channel about a message to the black man. And y'all can search it up. I told you I got like 3-4 City of Chester News TV channels. Go on the search bar and just punch up City of Chester News TV and just scroll down and you'll say, oh shit, I thought I was subbed to that channel. You might be subbed to one of them, but like I said, I got 3 of them out there. I got a whole fleet of them because YouTube is known to shut my channels down when I'm giving y'all this knowledge for free. For free. Giving y'all this knowledge for free. Whereas though most people would charge you for this knowledge I'll give y'all. So like I said, peoples, go check out the videos and y'all see what I'm talking about. The harsh video. A message to the black man. So this is a little light video, a message to the black man. That who's fighting for men rights, especially who's fighting for the black man rights. You see what I'm saying, peoples? No one is fighting for our rights. We got to fight for our own rights at this point. But like I said, that's 3 suggestions you can put in your policies. Whoever care for the black man like that, you can put that in your policy. For the black man, right, human rights. We all know about human rights, but goddamn it, what about the black man rights? Y'all out here fighting for female rights for a long ass time, since y'all created that system to tear the black family apart. You understand me? Check, and I ain't biased. I told y'all that. I just come up here and not drop a jewel, hoping you catch it. To make you realize, hold on, he do got a point there. Who is fighting for men's rights? We going out here throwing our vote behind a system that don't even give a damn about us. And the only reason, like the brother said, they voting for Kamala Harris because their female is forcing them to vote for Kamala Harris. Because at that point, he stays with her. He lives with her. And she said, you ain't got no home. If you go out there and you vote for Donald Trump and you stand under my roof, you don't got no home here if you don't vote for Kamala Harris. That's racism. She don't have no policies. She's starting to piggyback off of Donald Trump policies. You understand what I'm saying? The bitch is fake. and it's sad that a lot of you ignorant niggas, like I said, that's part of that Divine Nine, Freemason, Elks, Eastern Star, sister and brother, that goes against the Most High word, is voting for your own demise. Sad. It's very sad that black folks so-called supposed to be educated, scholars, got 4 or 5 degrees, and they don't even know that Kamala Harris is not even here for them. Sad. And selling their own peoples out at this point. Selling their own people's a dream. Selling their peoples down the motherfucking tube. And that's a fact, not fiction. So I ask y'all, men, y'all need to hold y'all vote and find out and figure it out who's fighting for men's rights, right? And they can start off by demolishing domestic relation. They can demolish that. You understand me? And give the black man back every dime he put into that with interest. So I would consider that he getting his money back. Any man out there that paid domestic relation and child support should be entitled to all his money back plus interest. But no one's advocating for this talk. No one's advocating for this talk. Y'all want little Billy to cut his penis off and be a girl. That's what y'all advocating for. That's what a lot of y'all are advocating for. And when I say a lot of y'all, you'll see come November the 5th and 6th when y'all out in lines voting for your own demise. And not only that, voting against the Most High word. Conspiracy carry more weight than the person who pulled the trigger. How did I know that? We was taught that through the system. Peoples, have y'all forgotten? Conspiracy carry more weight than the person who pulled the trigger. And a lot of y'all are involved. A lot of y'all are involved. And that's a 100% fact though, not fiction. But I'm gonna end this video here. It was just a short video to enlighten the peoples on who's fighting for men, especially the black man. And with that being said, until the next time, peoples, election time is coming up, and it's a very serious election. And don't let that female have you in more turmoil that you already in. Men, especially the black man, don't you dare push that lever for your own demise, because that's all it is, for your own demise. Wake up, black man. It's time to get your kahunas back. Peace.